Hi, Caps. So, how about I said and I done your reading? I shuffled on camera stuff because I'm trying to do that more, get more involved with that in my readings now. But I'm sure you probably won't mind because you don't have to wait for that process. But anyways, I recorded your whole reading, and I went to the end. Something just showed me to press play because I realized my headphones were in while I was recording, and I don't know if it recorded through the headphones microphone or what. But long story short, the recording was shite. You couldn't hear anything. So the cards are laid out here. I'm just gonna repeat the reading for y'all, okay? It's not that neat, and maybe I don't know why I'm sharing it, but you know. Okay, so Caps, you guys, for your emotions this month, the first card that came out in the emotions section, you have the Ace of Wands. So leave. You have the Ace of Wands. And then you have the High Priestess. So I feel like some of you guys now have the passion, the drive, the force, like a light, a match underneath, a fire underneath your tush to go with the forward momentum. This is the card that first came out, and that's what I was starting to say at first. Yeah, you have the action, you have the passion, you have the will to move towards something now. But then the card that came out after it was the High Priestess. So I feel like for a lot of you, what this is saying is that you either have a secret admirer, or you are the secret admirer. You have someone that you're secretly admiring, and you may have like, there may be passion in your secrets, passion in your thoughts, in your mind, in your intuition. You may be receiving certain insights that you're not really used to operating on as an earth sign. And everyone is intuitive, but the water signs are known to be the most intuitive. So you may be adopting more like a water sign approach, and starting to realize all that is around you. If the case isn't having a secret admirer, or you admiring someone from afar that you want to get passionate or intimate with or physical with, because the Ace of Wands, that's like an ignition, a spark, fire, passion. But then with the High Priestess, it can be, there's power in your secrets, there's love, light, guidance in your secrets, there's fire, there's drive. You may feel the need to withhold the secret, and you feel like that something is more powerful if it's kept a secret. Or if you guys may be ready to start a new way of life, a new force, a new endeavor that you want to, a new project. And you're keeping it a secret right now. But I feel like your mind or your intuition, I feel like you're getting like different things. You're downloading different type of insights that you're not normally used to playing, that you're not normally used to operating on. Because right underneath that, you have the Six of Swords and the Death card. Nice thing overheating. Stop, because then it's gonna have a fuzzy noise. The card that popped up next to that, you have the Storyteller card, ability to experience and express through stories and symbols. The sun is shining, boy. The shadow side is making up tales that harm others. This can be an older woman or older man. It could be an older family member. Maybe you're keeping something from a family member because you feel like it will benefit. It's better as something is better as a secret or withheld at the moment. Maybe you can see the card. But yeah, there's definitely like a secret admirer, a secret passion. You may be having like explicit thoughts about someone, but you're just keeping it to yourself. And I feel like for some of you, you're coming from a place, especially from your love reading. Some of you maybe, even if this isn't a love reading, the section that I'm talking about right now is emotion. So emotions tend to be more like love. Some of you guys maybe, I feel like, are coming from a place of heartache. Some of you are coming from a place of maybe like divorce or breaking up with someone. So maybe you're starting to garner, or you're starting to build up a newfound momentum and a newfound passion for somebody else. You've got the Six of Swords and the Death card for what is affecting your emotions. So moving on, the transition, moving on from something, the transformation, saying goodbye to the old and hello to the new, I feel is affecting your thoughts. And what that takes is heroism. So the Archetype card that came out for that was the light attribute. Was heroism, and the light attribute for that is passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Okay? You got a shadow attribute, but I just feel like right now we just need to focus on the light part. For what is affecting your emotions, the Six of Swords and the Death. This definitely resonated. When it came out, I was actually excited. I don't know, with live readings or with the reading of the shuffling on camera, I just feel like it's more magic. Even though it's longer, I just feel like it's more magic. And then some of you maybe have secret, like I said earlier, you may have secrets to go back to school, because even though the storyteller card came out, I don't know why I'm getting back to this, but even though the storyteller card came out with Ace of Wands and the High Priestess, so it's like, I feel like even if you may not be letting out something, you maybe downloading or having a lot of stories in your head, a lot of passion, or a lot of ideas. Maybe you want to go back to school, maybe you want to start a new business venture, but you keep it to yourself. How you can better your emotional state, you've got the Sun card in reverse, the Star card, and then you got the World Tree in reverse. Different deck. So what I feel like this is saying is that there may be certain delays to you reach a certain goal, until you reach, but realize that there is light at the end of the tunnel. The Sun in reverse is still positive. You may feel like you're incomplete, or you need a little bit more work done. You may feel like you need to go back to school, and I did say that in the other reading, and then the attribute card that came out was the student, but I'll talk about that in a second. And then you have the World Tree in reverse, so I feel like you're feeling like there's unfinished business that you need to tend to. Something feels incomplete. So if you dedicate yourself to completing a task, or to completing something that maybe possibly revisiting something in your past, I know this is saying to move on, but maybe you can move on and shed better light or better knowledge, better work ethic into an old dream that is unrealized, an unfulfilled dream. And the card that came out for that is the Student. Humility and devotion to knowledge, opening to lifelong learning. So even if you're not wanting to go back to school, please be open to the fact that there's always something new to learn. Like, I'm a tarot reader, and I learned you always can learn something new. Like, these new cards are my favorite cards, and I'm learning them. Like, so we don't always know everything. So see the beauty in being a student. See the beauty in finishing something, because there's nothing wrong with learning, no matter how old you are. My mother went to school. She just came back from school. She's Bermuda, because that's my grandma. She went away to school, and she's just hard to get it out. 2 years ago, she went back to school to be a dental hygienist, and now she's a dental hygienist, and she's 40 something. I was gonna say she's like 50, but she'll kill me. She's in her 40s, so it's never too late. Just thought I should share that. Your family's influence, you've got the Fool card here. This is the card that came out first. And then I started to talk along the lines of your family, there may be some momentum, maybe someone wanted to take a leap of faith, and this could be due to a child, a new person within your family. But then the Five of Wands came out, and then the Two of Cups in reverse. So sometimes it's not good to keep bringing out more cards, because then it gets confusing. Not confusing, but adds more to the story. So the Five of Wands and the Fool card. Some of you may be wanting to go to a certain direction, but there may be some competition or some conflict or some stress in regards to your family member. It could be an older family member that doesn't see your vision or doesn't trust what you're doing or what you want to get into, especially if it's Two of Cups in reverse. There may be some somebody's feeling underappreciated. Somebody could feel like they're possibly doing too much for one person. Somebody could feel like they're bending over backwards for someone and someone doesn't deserve it. The other parts of these cards can mean that I feel like someone may be hindering your process or progress. You may want to be like the fool and take a leap of faith and embrace your childhood dreams or something, and someone may see a hindrance in that, or someone may not see the benefits of that at this moment. Someone may be in something for themselves or just wondering how something is going to benefit them. For those of you who may have a new lover, there could be this conflict. You may still have family ties with someone because maybe possibly you have children. So even though they're not really, you may not be seeing eye to eye right now, there may be some competition on the fact that you're moving on or that you want to move on or that your love interest or partner is moving on, and there may be some conflicts in that one of you are moving on and there may be a newcomer, or there may be a new person on the scene, and they may be causing someone in the family to be jealous. This could be a new partnership. This could be a new partnership for business. It could be a new friendship. This could be a new lover. But I feel like someone may be a little bit intimidated by someone that's coming on the scene, or intimidated by your newfound freedom. You've got the cards that came out for this. You've got the Advocate. The light attribute inspires you to put compassion into action. But the shadow side is embracing negative causes or committing to a cause for personal gain. So that could be the shadow attribute. I feel like it's more the highlights of these cards in this section, being that you have the Five of Wands and the Two of Cups in reverse. So meaning that it's maybe like more the negative side. And then you've got the Liberator, which deals with freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. The shadow attributes, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. So this has got to do in your family section. Your work ethic, you've got the Page of Wands. For some of you guys are ready, you have that fire, you want to follow your passion, your faith, follow your inner spirit, which the voice of spirit is, I'm telling you, is an aid for all of us. I always feel like denying the voice of spirit or ignoring the voice of spirit is to our own detriment. And believe me, I know from personal experience. So just always follow you may be more so willing to follow your heart right now. Follow the things that makes your heart sing. And some of you, this could actually be going to school to learn something new, or going within to develop more of your talents and to trust more of what you have to offer to yourself and to the world. Or you want to further develop a skill. You've got the Green Man here with the Page of Wands. Some of you are definitely ready to go, and this is for work ethic, so you're ready to start new things. You're ready to you don't feel any shackles on your feet. You're ready to kind of let loose, let go. You've got Dilettante that came out. The light attributes. Delight in the arts without having to be a professional alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. The shadow side is a pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Then you got addict. The light attribute, it helps you to recognize and confront addictive behavior. Compromise, integrity, and honesty allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. But some of you guys may be getting this because you, on the same line as this, you've got the Six of Swords and the Death card. So maybe a new way of reworking, a new way of doing things. How people see you. You receive the Hierophant, which deals with traditions, teachers, leader, orthodox, unorthodox, spirituality, knowledge. And then you got the Witch card, which is those things as well. But the Witch card came up in reverse. So people may be, because you, I feel like this has something to do with your beliefs. Some of you may be changing your beliefs or changing your way of doing things. Those of you who may have relied more on your personal power and spirituality may be following a more traditional route. And for those of you who are more traditional, may be following a more unorthodox and a more spiritual route. And for those of you, for some of you, I feel like this message is for who you are feeling more connected with your spiritual self. I feel like you're moving along and you're transitioning to more of a spiritual way of life. You're embracing more of the mysteries of life, and you're not second guessing it or you're not questioning it. You have more faith in the occult. You have more faith in spiritual knowledge. You have more passion for it, and you want to delve more deeply into it. That could be the reason for some of you, if that isn't a secret admirer, even though there's nothing wrong with having a little passion, lust for life for someone. So this is how people see you, yeah? So it can mean like a spiritual crisis or a spiritual transformation or undergoing a spiritual change. Doing your own thing. And the card that came up with that was Thief. Now, don't be too alarmed. It means sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. This is how people see you, which is actually pretty good. So I feel like it means like your values, your belief systems, your honor. Is all like that's how people are seeing you this month. They may be seeing that you're questioning it, they may be seeing that you're altering it, or they may be seeing that where should Capricorn focus their energy? You've got the Four of Cups. So focus your energy on things that you have ignored. Focus your energy on taking advantage of what's around you. Like this Ace of Wands and the Fool. You got the Fool here twice. So there's either a new child, or you're getting in touch with your inner child, or you're starting new things and you haven't even faith. So take advantage of things that are around you. This picture, I love how it's depicted. You've got calm water here, you've got excitement over here. So you realize that the choice is yours. You can stay in the, okay, it's not, this part looks kind of dangerous, but I guess you get the analogy I'm trying to say. Is that sometimes you're going to shake things up a bit, take advantage and take a wild on the wild side. I'm drawn, but yeah. Take advantage of what's around you, and then you got the Secret card, so that really made me excited because it means that it's definitely highlighting the fact that thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Seek her. We're not going to read the shadow side because this is where you need to focus your energy, is on taking advantage of things around you. You seek and you shall find. Then, what I feel like you guys want to do, your hopes, dreams, and aspirations, you got the Four of Swords. So this could mean stability is important to you guys right now, or moving. Alright? So with this Four of Swords, I don't know why recently, I keep reading this card for like people wanting to get paid in their sleep, people wanting to find out how they can make money in their sleep, people wanting to find out how they can meditate, how they can work smarter, not harder, how they can relax and enjoy the beauties of life in a calm kind of manner. or you want to feel more connected to your inner self. You want to feel more. You want to be aggressive and forceful, but while you're doing it, you want to have a peace of mind, clearer mind, meditation, soothingness. And what highlighted that for me is the Hermit card, which was perfect because seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, so as personal creativity. So I'm like so stoked about these cards, okay? Nothing wrong with being alone sometimes. You may feel like you have to be the hero all the time for other people. That could be the presence of this hero. And maybe it's time to find the hermit hero. Speak that solid, find that the hermit is all about finding that inner light within, that spiritual light within. Dun, 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 dun. So how does Capricorn see themselves? The man or the woman in the mirror for November 2017 is the Knight of Wands. Electrocute. You guys see yourself as passionate, as fire, as charismatic, as going for your dreams, passionate, swift, moving swiftly, taking charge. And then the card that came out is you see yourself as the alchemist, which is beautiful. And it makes sense because in this line you've got the sun in reverse, the star upright, the Hierophant upright, and the witch card in reverse. So for you, for seeing yourself as the alchemist, it's beautiful. You've got transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So that's your reading, Capricorns. I really, really hope that it resonated with you, and I hope that you found some messages. Enjoy November.